My name is Katie McMartin and I'm with ID by Katie, a company I started up in Grundy Center, Iowa. I worked at a company in Northwest Iowa for about 6 months. I loved my job, loved what I was doing, but I had a calling to come back to Grundy Center. It's my heart and soul, it's where I was born and raised, and I just really felt like I had something to bring back to this community, and so I did. I'm a recent graduate of interior design at UNI. I also have my marketing minor and I have my certificate in sustainability, so I'm really interested in how design works and how to get the best design for my clients. I want to hold their hand from start to finish. I really want to be the total package for someone, and I feel like that's a really big need here in Grundy Center and in the surrounding area, and that is why I'm here. My business can be anything within interior design. I mostly focus on residential design. I love helping clients get that idea that's stuck inside their head that they just can't convey on their own. I love making that happen for them. I'm really passionate about helping people, and I think that's why I really focused into interior design. With interior design, I basically knew from a very young age that that's what I wanted to do. It's always been a calling for me and something I've been really passionate about. Ever since the game Sims came out, I just knew that's what I wanted to do for people. What my business offers to people is a full service interior design, so meaning I can pick everything from their kitchen cupboards to their sofa that they sit on every night, and that's what I love. My customer is somebody that really cares about what things look like, but maybe just doesn't know how to implement it themselves. I really think that I can help someone from everything to space planning and figuring out what is going to work best for them and how they move throughout their space, all the way to something as simple as placing their Christmas tree in their living room and putting the lights on it and adding those finishing touches to it. Because some people, really don't like to do stuff like that, and that's where I can help. My ideal customer is definitely someone who cares about what things look like, but just maybe can't implement and get there on their own, and that's where I come in. I really love making sure a space is functional, but then again, comfortable, and I think that's really important, and that's what I strive to achieve with my clients. I want them to feel like they're at home. My customers mostly come from within my community, but then also the surrounding communities, and that's, I think, the beauty of what I do and why I came back here is because with interior design, it's really about networking and who you know and referrals and people talking about things that I've done, and I think that's why I can be so successful in this community, and that's why I'm here. When I win at the local level, I think the $500 would be really beneficial in finishing up my little touches on my kitchen displays. Right now I have about 6 stores, and I have just online access and different literature I can show clients, but I don't have anything they can touch and feel for samples, and I feel like the $500 would get me there. That would be able to buy me a sample kit in the different wood species, and it would get me a sample kit in the different paints that they offer, so that would be really beneficial to my business. When I win at the regional level with the $8,000, I would use that in my brick and mortar space. I would be free to move out of my office that's only 165 square feet, and I would be able to have things like a full kitchen display, an island, working drawers. I would have be able to spend that money on things like lighting displays, and I'd be able to get things like different finishes in the lights, and the clients could really touch and feel things, and that's really so important in my business, and that's why I'm moving forward and applying for this today. Winning the $8,000 would really set me up for business success in the future. The $20,000 would basically cover everything I need to get into my brick and mortar space. I have been working with a business consultant, and she has basically told me that I need a $20,000 loan to be successful in my business, and my goal is the end of the year. So if I were to win this money, it would completely jumpstart my business and just set me up on the road to success. I have liquid assets that I would be able to utilize for this cash match. If I do not win this grant, I would still move forward with business as usual, and I would just have to take out a loan for a larger amount. I will benefit the Main Street District of Grundy Center by increasing, I think, foot traffic. I will bring people from all over the place into my business, and I think that's really attractive for a small town. My business gives trade companies an opportunity to work with my clients. Things like electricians, plumbers, full construction companies, things like painters, floor installers. I work with so many people, and I think that my company impacts such a big spectrum of different types of businesses, and if one business is doing amazing in Grundy, that impacts all of those businesses named. I'm involved in the community in many different ways. One way I'd like to mention is being an active chamber member. I think our chamber has a lot to offer to Grundy Center, and it just takes us businesses working together, and I think we're really trying to achieve that in Grundy. My business also donates to various fundraisers and events just to give a good impact to Grundy Center. Currently, it is just me, myself, and I running my business, but I would love, and I do see in the future my business growing into potentially probably 2 to 4 employees working under one roof. My main competition around would definitely be the big box stores, things like Menards, Lowe's, and also the lumber yards in town and in the various towns around us. Something that's my competitive advantage and sets my business apart from one of those big box stores or from the lumber yards is that I can walk you through your full design from start to finish. I am there for you throughout the whole process. I can offer you so much more. I can offer you full functionality of your space, and I can go to your house with you, and I can walk through, and I do the measuring myself. I hire the people that install things for you. I know them personally. I'll work with them from A to Z on everything in your home. I can make sure your whole home has a cohesive design and feels great in every single space you walk into. My business does have a marketing promotional plan budgeted. I do everything from print media to web promotion to social media. I use all different forms of social media. I'm on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, you name it, I'm on it. I believe strongly in my website, and I've designed that myself. I update that regularly. I think that that's a huge way to market yourself. On social media, I love to keep people updated on what I'm doing throughout the whole design process. I show people everything from the beginning to the end of a project, everything from videos to posts to just maybe a quote I found that I was in love with that day. Since my business is so visual and interior design is all about how things look, I use social media to show the whole design process. Welcome to one of my projects here. This is actually the building that I will be in, except for I'll be in the downstairs part. This is the upstairs residential part, and I am the interior designer for the project.